It's a venue in a city that's seen more NFL history than just about anyone else. Welcome to Lambeau Field in the heart of Green Bay. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Green Bay Packers. Hunter Jordan Sapp looks ready for that opening kick. And away we go from Wisconsin. Has this at the 6. Things going well so far. And he gets him into a good spot, just a yard or two shy of the 40-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Wide 80.
They'll run it here. It's Tosh Brooks. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow from the gun. It's a turnover on his first pass of the season. Quay Walker in to pick it off. There he goes, pick 6, touchdown Green Bay. So on our opening drive, Brock, we've got a big defensive highlight already as the pick 6 starts off our scoring.
This is a defense who isn't hiding how they're approaching this game. They want to be disruptive. They aren't afraid to be aggressive. Can be a risky mentality to have. Boy, can it set a tone early.
Lining up now to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
First carry of the game. It's the rookie out of Missouri, who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Edgerrin Cooper there to make the stop.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Escapes out to the left. He's on the run, deep down the middle. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
I love that. Now, I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forces an incompletion.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And that brings up 4th and long. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. hit before he can get anything on that return.
Ready,
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
let's go. Shot. Yellow.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Yellow. 43. Ready.
Shotgun now for Love. Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. New set of downs from 37.
At the 37-yard line.
Quick. Yellow. Hut, hut.
On first down, they'll run. He's denied the score as they finally get him down at the 1. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
So after that big play, Brock, they need just that final yard here on 1st and goal. Back-to-back carries here. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Packers pull that in front further, 13-zip. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Stout all set to send this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's the one back on the handoff. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, Burrow. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. That play good for 17 and a first down. You start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence.
Right back to Chase. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Bengals have a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Here we go. 180.
Burrow back to throw. Completed to his running back. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That play ball wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Done. Done. 180. Raise up. 12. Done.
Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. A short pass brought in. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Now, the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
11. 180. 11. Stop.
To throw again, it's Burrow. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner. And throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
180. 180.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. On 4th down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. From the left hash, this will be from 50. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll get him back to 11.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Fielded at the 7. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. They'll run here on 1st down. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. The Packers on top early. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They have 2nd down behind the sticks.
Block 40. Watch out, 50. Ready?
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. They find space for a few yards that time. Tackle made by Demetrius Knight.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Blue 32. Blue striker. Hut.
Throwing his love on 3rd. Throw left side to Watson. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
And he's going to be stopped after about a 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Here we go, set. 50, set, go.
Play fake, it's Love. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And that will not be enough for a first down.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there, and there's nothing this defense can do.
Love on 3rd and short. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. The Packers sending out their special teamers. Field goal coming. A very short kick here from the right hash.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Stout all set to send this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. More from Lambeau after this.
On 1, ready?
2nd down now, 7 to go.
11, here we go, here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Quay Walker in to pick it off. There he goes. Pick 6. Touchdown, Green Bay. Now we'll see them try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Packers stretch their lead to 21. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. This return starts at the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Gun. Cut. 180. 180, cut.
After the pick, here's Burrow again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact if you couldn't do it.
Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Here we go.
Burrow to the air now. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
On one, ready?
First down. First and 10 at the 40.
Again, it's Burrow. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Before we can get a snap on second down, they call timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Here we go. 11. They can.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Jalen Watson. And the Packers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, as if this one wasn't tough enough, it's another possession lost as he is picked off once again.
I think what I'm looking for here, what everybody's looking for in the building, what kind of fight do you have? Because a couple of turnovers in a row can take it right out of you, especially the deficit you find yourself in.
Big strike here to Williams. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers both racing them to the halftime locker room. They're out to try and tack on the extra points. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers grow their lead yet again. Stout all set to send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. Out of the gun, they'll get it to him inside. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. He takes this up to around the 46, and that's going to leave him a yard at most from that marker on 3rd down. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Return coming from the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Come on, set. Drill, yellow, check right. Ready?
There's a dive up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Love out of the shotgun. Diving right side. Got it. Give him 24 on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first. Lone back gets the handoff. And that's good for a gain of 5. Chris Jenkins Jr. there on the tackle.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
They give it to him again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back's still doing it to this day.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Switch, yellow. Ready.
Back to the well again. And he's out of bounds behind the line, so that's going to add a couple yards on to this 3rd down.
Well, they eschewed the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front. They fired off the line knowing a run was coming, and boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. Gain of 26 yards there. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard
Here we go.
line.
Bang.
This is Jacobs running left. Oh, he lost the football. And the Bengals get to it. He's brought down, and that was close, Brock. Maybe a yard away from surrendering 2 points, but the stop did come out. Outside the goal line. Look, we can spin positive here, Brock. You take away the ending, and that drive was outstanding. It was everything. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble.
Set. Shovel, 38. 10 black. Hut.
Quick throw out wide by Love. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers grow the lead coming out at halftime. That one right down the middle. And the Packers continue piling on to this lead.
Bengals 3.
Stout all set to send this one away. Returning it from the 4. And he takes the return out of bounds.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow from the gun. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Andrew Cooper takes it away. There he goes, pick 6, touchdown Green Bay. That pick 6 ought to spell the end to any potential comeback we might have seen out of him, Brock. This deficit might be just too much to come back from.
Yeah, if there was any hope left, they sure could have used some points. And they're going to have to get points now in a hurry. And that's for an offense who just threw the interception. Heading right back out there, you better flush it fast.
Fielded at the 7. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Back to work they go after the interception. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Andrew Cooper takes it away. There he goes, pick 6, touchdown Green Bay. Throwing at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on the fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's all the way across midfield, down to inside that 45-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for the Bengals. 1st down. A 5-yard gain on the play.
On 2, ready?
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Let's get set. 11, Mike.
Going play action here. Burrow. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
The give here on 2nd. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Here we go.
3rd and long for him here. Buys time, rolling right. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB who wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week. Continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
180, 11, MT, tight. 11, MT, tight. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. And the defender comes away with it. And the Packers will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Well, Kate, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Quick toss headed left. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Duggar on
The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Now he takes it, and the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
It's on target to Williams. He's going to bring this down to their 35. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains. So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35.
Ready?
Plowing up the middle. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Packers looking like they'll start this season with a win.
Ready?
Another carry for him. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Love now off the play action. Going deep here for the end zone. And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown. The Packers continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Christian Watson with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Packers tack on 7 more to their lead. Stout all set to send this one away. Has this at the 6. Things going well so far. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Trying right side. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, Burrow. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage.
Here we go.
The trusty tight end.
He's got Kasicki complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
First down, Burrow to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It can be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. So Rigoberto Sanchez, the man who will send this flying on 4th down. We'll take it from the 1. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
First down 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Line up the design keeper. Officials signaling for a timeout, and with 5 seconds remaining, just one last play left in this one. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Clock, 10. Ready. 52 blue. Smash, red. Fury, yellow. Hey, push. Ready?
They're going to pass it here. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. Couldn't make the hook up with Matthew Golden. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Ready. 33, yellow. Set.
Throwing his love on 3rd. Pass brought in by Watson. He's at midfield. The 30. He's at the 10. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count. So this is a Packers win. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Green Bay.